Over the last 3 months or so, I turned my garage from this into this. And here is everything we did, full tour, now that it's done, completed, finished, a lot of air quotes, a lot of things you can call it, but I'm gonna call it done. The finished garage tour, ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. We're almost at 25,000 subscribers on the channel, so if you guys are into car stuff, garage stuff, hit subscribe. It'd be awesome if we could hit that 25,000 sooner rather than later. I appreciate every single one of you. Let's get into it without any further ado. Let's go over everything, shall we? So I wanna go in order from first to last as far as like the modifications that we did. This garage, if you guys remember it, had like pegboard set up all over the place, which was really interesting. As far as the setup goes, the lighting was horrible. It had just this fluorescent light from I don't even know when. It was dusty in here. There were cobwebs everywhere. It was really just not a vibe. So the first thing we did was obviously clean the entire garage. We got the cabinets cleared out and we put up some R13 insulation on all the side walls here. I've not done any sort of insulation on the garage door yet. Potentially here in the future, we could do something like that. We did insulation on all three of these walls. That wasn't too bad of a project. That really took, 3-4 hours maybe total. And that was just an afternoon on a weekend just by myself. So not too bad. Used staples, the insulation itself, and this cool little handy insulation cutting knife, which I recommend everybody gets if you're doing faced insulation. Obviously that's something you can't see, but moving on to the next thing that can see is the drywall. I don't wanna hear it. I know you can see some tape marks along the seams, but overall for a first time DIY, I'm gonna say it's not too bad of a job. Obviously there are like level 5 professional drywallers who can say I'm doing it wrong in the comments. That's totally fine. This was a DIY project that I wanted to tackle. Weighed my options. I was like, okay, I could pay somebody probably $1,200 to come in, drywall, mud, and tape the entire thing. But that $1,200 goes a long way in other parts of the garage, other car stuff. That's like more than half a year of insurance for this car. So like, put it into perspective, save where you can. So I figured I'd just do it all myself. Plus, hey, make some fun, entertaining content too. And I learned a skill. The insulation, the drywall, mudding and taping, and then we did the paint. This is Silver Chain. It's a Benjamin Moore paint color. I really like it. I think it gives a nice neutral kind of look in the garage. And from all angles with the LED lighting, it's not like blue, nor is it too gray. Like it's not too dark. So I think this is perfect for a garage. I did get some comments saying I should paint the ceiling black. That would be something. It would definitely make this place look good, but it would be quite a pain, I'll be honest. So the paint went on and then we added some decor. This is not a sponsored piece. I really like this. My parents actually got me this as a gift, kind of as like a garage warming, housewarming present. It's R8 Gen 2. We got the dartboard up. It's not plugged in at the moment, but this is like a fully electric dartboard. It's got a bunch of games on it, keeps track, came with 4 sets of darts. This was a Costco find and also a gift. We got that up here with the little regulation marker. Excuse the slippers, I'm in comfort mode at the moment. Besides the dartboard, Evan gifted me this Audi flag and also the lights, which we can talk about too. This is the Barina, what is it, T5? T8. The Barina set of LED lights, 6 of them in this garage space really did perfect as far as like coverage, even light source. The before and after for the lighting was absolutely huge. I think it was the biggest thing that we did in the garage, to be honest. So really happy with how the lights turned out. I think it's a perfect color temperature. It just really makes everything pop. I like how you can kind of see the lines and the reflection of the car. Skipped over the flooring. We did the flooring first before the lights. This is the Vevor, V-E-V-O-R, Vevor, not quite sure how to pronounce it. The drainage tile flooring. So we did kind of a little border here in black with gray all around. This one was another that surprisingly did not take that long to install. Again, probably between 4 and 5 hours, including a trip to Lowe's to go get a jigsaw to cut some of the more intricate pieces over here to fit them around the existing cabinets, which I must say looks pretty good. So we did flooring and then the lighting, yep, in that order. But I think the flooring also, this is just an unstained concrete under here. Flooring, lighting. If you're gonna prioritize things, do those ones. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. So we have this kind of storage space over here. The one thing I want to do is get a storage rack to put it on these studs for the winter wheel setup. So whatever wheel set I don't have on the car, I want it hanging up here because this is just a giant footprint and it makes this space feel cluttered even though it shouldn't be. Like, I don't know. I could stack them all 4 deep, but don't really want to do that. Got the Ego lawnmower, solo stove, and then the Blackstone over here. This is kind of like a perfect little storage because the height is just like a fraction of an inch lower than these cabinets are hanging, so it's perfect. And then just some bucket storage. I'm curious, where are you guys storing your buckets? How do you store your buckets? I don't know where to put these things. This is like some leftover paint, and then the drywall putty that we used. This is what I use for my wash stuff. And then I've got the pressure washer in this one with some accessories, and most of my detailing stuff is in here. It's not very organized at the moment because I did just wash my car and I kind of hastily threw those back in there. So gonna work on a system for organization for like microfibers and whatnot in there. And then ultimately I want the pressure washer set up to be wall mounted. I'm thinking maybe here, although there's a lot of stuff going on there. I don't know where a good space would be to put the pressure washer. There is an outlet up here, so we could potentially run it down and maybe do like a low mount with like a hose reel, bring it out. I think that may be in the future. Decided for the tools to go with the Ego stuff. I really like it. I have just like a single family home with not that big of a yard. I also dry my car with the Ego blower, and I find that on full battery, using the turbo function, you know, it can go as long as you need it to dry off one car for sure. The larger battery is perfect for the mower. I don't think I've ever had it below like 60 or 70% after I mow my entire lawn, so that's pretty cool too. We'll see how the battery holds up over time, but they have a pretty good warranty as well. So the heater is this Drio unit, 1500 watt heater. We installed this in February, so it really was a tough month to do a test, but there is a noticeable difference if you're standing like here or closer. When it's like 20 degrees, I think it's more suited for like an indoor thing, but I still have it outdoors because we used it when it was in like the 40s and 50s out here, and it was perfect. So when we were playing darts and it was cold, you just stand over here and it's perfect. So that worked out really well. Love that little unit. It fires up so easy with the app. It's so nice. And then up here, we still have kind of some auxiliary storage. This is camping chairs, Christmas stuff. Also have these guys here. I need to find a home for them. I'm thinking maybe over there for the detailing stuff because that's what that is. It's like bottle holders for the wall. So gonna be organizing over there for sure. Really focused on just like organizing and making things look nice. Did put up a mount for the TV that we used out here one day. Do not have a dedicated TV for the garage yet, but that is in the works. Just something I haven't pulled the trigger on yet. And then all this storage is just kind of like random things. Like I said, organization is gonna be key in the next little bit. It's getting dialed in before summer. But overall, that's kind of the full garage tour. If you guys remember what this thing looked like before, it is a complete transformation from just a few months ago. I think I did the installation in February, so that was like the first kind of episode of the garage remodel series, or like my dream garage build. The main thing is it's rewarding and it's cool to see because yes, it was like mostly 100% DIY, with the exception of Jimmy rigging up the electric where it needed it, which also still needs to be dialed in. We're not 100% on that yet. That's also the beauty of it. It's not perfect. Like there are some imperfections that I will see, but for 90% of the time, you know, it looks good. It's a garage after all. It's not like an indoor living space. I gotta keep telling myself that. Like I said, huge difference before and after. I will call this finished or completed as far as the garage goes. So really, really happy with it. If you guys have any suggestions, like I said, for storage, things like buckets or insulation for a garage door, let me know. Got these hung up here. Figured like that'd be a good spot for those. It's kind of a perfect fit. Like I said, leave me some comments, constructive criticism, always appreciated and welcome on the channel. If you guys are new to the channel and want to stick around, see more stuff like this, hit subscribe. Like I said, almost 25,000, which is so cool. And we have more car stuff coming up. Cars and Coffee, we're actually going to downtown Birmingham again. Sunday, I believe, is their Cars and Coffee, where all the supercars show up. M1 Concourse is doing stuff. And then we actually have a rally that we're going on, co-piloting in the Audi R8 Spider. So that'll be super cool. We're going to Lake of the Ozarks in Missouri. So lots of fun, exciting content coming up. You guys don't want to miss. Hit the notification bell. Get notified when I post these videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you.